Hey guys, I found a perfect game we could play where we would mix historic facts with some funny jokes and a great gameplay. We will relive the colonization of America for the second time in Civilization 5.
Why the fuck is screen stretched out more than your sister when I pay her a visit?
There are 5 games? I thought there were only 3 releases of Civilization. Whatever, no entry can beat the OG game. The originals are always the best.
So gun to your head and you will choose original GTA game over some gas like GTA San Andreas or Vice City? Yeah, you are cooked as hell, Joseph.
I have a couple of hours here and there in some strategic games, but I never was particularly interested in them that much. Is there any specific trait from choosing France, Ben? Sure, they colonized most of the Africa, but we are trying to conquest the Americas, especially the north part.
No, I didn't choose any specific nation, so we just got randomly assigned. There are no traits in this scenario, and also don't believe any of the locations are more benefitable than others, so I jud it be. Basically, we have a 100 turns to be the most dominant nation on the map, and I would just go for it and settle some units in America, then try to take down a city-state or two while strategically and carefully choosing best policies, researching most revolutionary projects, and of course, producing the most important infrastructures to win it all.
What the hell, Shatiro? You were stuttering and skipping over half of your words more than Joe in the first half. You good, my man? Or did you overdose on some soy latte earlier?
Let me see if we have the optics. Let me see if we have... Oh, we have optics? Great. That means our land units can swim? That's great. Without that, we would be in quite a pickle, I'll tell you that.
Dude, did you let out a demon at the end of that sentence? Was it your exclamation mark? But yeah, we are already in a pretty advanced state. This is a perfect scenario for someone casual who wants to play a full game but doesn't want to sit through a 10-hour game. 100 turns should take no more than an hour and a half of gameplay if done efficiently, so we should be able to wrap it up in 2 episodes with some small cuts here and there when there will be no progress done.
Fuck yeah, gimme that fucking mouse. We need freedom and constitution. Okay, now we are set to succeed. We can't fail that amazing run with that policy. We just cannot. We made France based. It's really unbelievable what can be done in video games. Truly sensational.
And here you go again, insulting other countries and getting political as hell. People don't watch our videos for ideological brainwashing or for subtle war declarations from Donald, or at least comments that could easily trigger a military response, but for some entertainment and laughs.
At the end of the day, we all need to remember that we are just a couple of low-quality AI voice models, and everything we say is being written by some broke student currently sitting in front of his laptop screen and being tired as hell, so these insults are not meant to be taken seriously, but as a joke. And besides, it's a fucking geopolitical game about world domination with real-life historical empires. Why are you getting worried about some political comments in a political game? Do you take our viewers for some chromosome-deficient doofuses, Barry? Is this what is going on in here?
What? No, God no. I am not. I just thought we could try to be nicer to all the different people and not offend anyone. Think if Macron was playing some random video game on YouTube and he would say something like that about United States. How would you feel, Trump?
There is a very distinct difference between those two situations, and they are simply incomparable. You see, we are the greatest country on earth, and I am a goat and he is French, so even if he said that, I would laugh at him more than anything else. And maybe send him a nuke or 5 just to slightly bump him on the shoulder to not say that shit ever again. But other than that, it would be no biggie.
Sending a nuke over for a joke? Yeah, there are definitely no deep-seated issues there.
And there we go. Now we have a city on the opposite end of the globe. Now we just need to take a look around all this western part of the map and look for the continental America, because currently we are just on some weird archipelago that definitely shouldn't be in there. But to be fair, it is not meant to be perfectly cloned after a real-world map, because America is different each time we start the new game in this scenario, according to the description of this scenario. I guess we will just go a bit more south and do a couple of laps until we find some civilizatons and hopefully a good target before sending our military there?
Yeah, let's go out and find some civilizatons, as you said. You speak too fast. Slow down to at least say civilizations correctly next time, bucko. And do you get off on talking like a fucking nerd? Just say who we need to fuck up and where we are dropping in all of our troops. It's not that complicated. It's really not.
Is that what you are saying to all of your generals when talking about some conflict?
Maybe. Listen, dude, when you are so powerful and your supreme leader is such a charismatic male specimen with the best diplomatic skills out there, you don't need to overcomplicate wars. Because you are mostly fighting against some poor terrorist organization that is trying to take down tanks with their machine guns mounted on some used Toyota pickup trucks. All we need for bigger players is to gift them something customized. For example, I gave Kim a lifetime gold card for McDonald's, and that mofo was jumping in glee like some puppy after their owner says we are going for a walk. He even offered me his sister to return the favor, but she looks like 80-year-old anorexic ladyboy from Thailand, and her hairline is receding more than Joe's. I think I could land an RC helicopter on her forehead in one try.
Doing tricks on a fingerboard sounds better, or even set up a ramp there and try to get some serious airtime.
Okay, so we got a trebuchet and a couple more units, but to invade a city-state, we will need even more. The war can be real unforgiving in this game, so we need to double-check everything.
I wouldn't worry too much. You set the level difficulty to normal, and I don't think this city-state has any protection from a big empire. Let's just recruit one or two more and send them to the positions. We don't have too much time left anyway, so we won't be around to witness the development of drones or even bombs, so I'd just go right ahead.
Funny thing is, Biden was probably around to witness the invention of bombs.
You are all clueless. The bombs were invented somewhere around 13th century in Asia, and I'm not sure where it was first, but I'd risk it to say that it was China, and the Song Dynasty to be more exact. It was a gunpowder-filled shell that was basically a very primitive grenade.
The Song Dynasty? The fuck? Did they make that song that goes kind of like... Or am I tripping?
I wouldn't expect you to know Spanish. That was actually pretty cool, Donald.
But that wasn't even, why am I even bothering? Explaining something to Joe feels like explaining algebra to a damn squirrel.
It's still pretty fucked up how the New York croc Peanut the squirrel, huh? It would never happen under my watch. Never. I even paid tribute on my Instagram to Peanut.
As far as I am aware, they were just following the standard procedures set there, and the guy who raised Peanut didn't have any permits and wasn't properly trained, and even then you can't have those animals in there, so he was the one breaking the law, and Peanut bit someone after getting seized. So they had to test it for rabies, and unfortunately for the little guy, it meant getting euthanized. I don't even know why it had so much backlash. It was a regular procedure. If this guy never tried to attract attention on social media, they would never come for Peanut, so he could take care of him without all those accounts.
I have the utmost respect for you, Ben, but you sound like a straight-up bitch right now. The decision wasn't justified. Whoever got bitten could have just got vaccinated, and Peanut could have been put in a cage for a couple of days to see if it really has it. The euthanasia sounded like a decision made by AI that is programmed to strictly follow the laws without any space for humane perspective on all of this.
I'm just saying that it wasn't really as evil as people sell it. It's not like government kidnapping your legally owned dog from you and killing him. It was still a wild squirrel.
Your mom looks like a wild squirrel.
Excuse me?
Yet his sister looks like someone tried to recreate Sam AI girl in Sims 4 and enhance the milk cannon size to the maximum level.
The Khazar milkers ain't no joke.
Are you serious right now? Stop talking about my sister. And don't even try to talk to her. She's happily married and is a mother of 2 kids.
What, am I supposed to congratulate her for getting jizzed in? Nice job and keep it up, I guess. And don't worry about Joe. He is interested only in her babies because she is way too old for his standards. She would maybe be fitting in if she was half her age.
That would make her 16.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Piff. Never mind then. She's too tall for this ride. You know the age-old Joe Dog saying, if her age is on the clock, she's ready for the...
Subscribe to Oval Office Gaming right now, or Barack will go get your oil with his drones.